Today on The Bold and the Beautiful, Steffy and Finn want answers. Brooke and Carter discuss his future, and Katie turns Bill down. Bent over the microscope in his office, Finn explains to Steffy that the toe was sliced right off, and then cuts were made to try and make it look like a tear. They're too clean, they're too precise. Steffy and Finn marvel at the lengths Sheila Carter went to in order to make sure the police stopped looking for her. Finn would love to be wrong about this given the threat poses to their family. He warns Steffy that they don't have any time to waste, if what they think is true. Sheila is as dangerous now as she ever was. Maybe even more. At Forrester, Carter finds Brooke looking at photos of her and Ridge. Brooke tells Carter that Ridge left town to take some much-needed time. Carter tells her he hopes the annulment papers he had to deliver to her will prove to have been a waste of time. He asks where things stand with her and Ridge. Brooke says nothing has been decided yet. She told him she needs someone who can be completely committed to her, and that she can't do that back-and-forth thing with Taylor anymore. Brooke then changes the subject to Carter and Katie. She and Donna got the feeling that their relationship has moved past friendship. Carter smiles as Brooke asks, "Am I right?" At Bill's place, Katie is getting some things of Will's to send him. As Bill pours a scotch, she asks Bill if he's okay. He doesn't seem like himself. Bill turns to face her and she frowns. "Bill." "No." Katie observes that he's wearing the sword necklace again and asks, "Why?" Bill feels he needs the extra protection, not that she would care. Katie says of course she cares. Bill grumps, "Just not enough to take me back." Bill explains he's not in a good place, and not making the best life decisions. Katie muses, "A dark place? I'm assuming this has to do with Brooke." Katie feels the sword necklace is a harbinger of bad things to come. Bill reiterates he needs the extra protection from himself. He's been making bad decisions for so long, wanting what he shouldn't want, when what I really needed was her. Bill tells Katie he's been a colossal ass and his own worst enemy, but I really do need you, especially now. Emotional, Bill says he hates feeling this way and what his life has become. Katie tears up. What she hates is the man she loved and gave her life to loves her sister. Bill grits that she's not hearing a word he's saying. "So you want to give up on me, on our family, for Carter Walton?" At Forrester, Brooke warns Carter that Katie's been through a lot, and I don't just mean Bill. Carter knows she's talking about the heart transplant. Brooke lets Carter know that Katie overheard him and Bill talking at her house the day of the wedding. She heard him say wonderful things about her. Carter says he meant every word and says he feels that she deserves a lot better than Bill Spencer. Brooke replies that she worked hard to keep Katie and Bill's family together, but after some of the things Bill said to her, she thinks it's better Katie moves on with someone she admires and respects. She demurs, "You did have your little slip-up with Quinn, but he's a man of integrity. I have a good feeling about you too." Carter appreciates that, but he knows Bill doesn't like to lose and will try to get in Katie's head and convince her to come back to him. At Deacon's place, he throws Sheila's remaining things into a suitcase. If she comes back, they won't be tracing her back there and getting him busted. He mutters about self-preservation and cutting all ties with Sheila as he zips up the case and sets it on the floor. In Finn's office, he and Steffy examine the rest of the evidence from the scene of Sheila's supposed death. They come to the conclusion that it's circumstantial and that Sheila staged her own death. They wonder where she is now. Steffy reminds him how obsessed she is with him and Hayes. "I think she's crazy enough to stay here in LA." Finn wonders where she'd be. Steffy doesn't know, but there's someone who may be able to give them answers. At Bill's place, he recaps that he's begged Katie for another chance. She tells him that what he wants can't happen for reasons that he knows. Bill feels that everyone in his life has abandoned him. Even Justin, his so-called best friend, turned his back on him. Bill moves in close and promises to Katie that he'll make her the center of his world. She'll never have any reason to feel anything but his commitment and his devotion. "I swear that's how it will be. Just give me one chance to prove it." He holds the back of her head and looks into her eyes as he makes his promises. Katie says it's not possible and she's moving on. Bill grunts, with Carter. Katie just knows he's sincere and kind, and when she looks into his eyes, she can tell he's telling the truth. Bill has done everything he can to reach her and yet she won't love him back. That frustrates me. More than that, it hurts me, but it also makes me angry. Angry at myself for losing you, and angry at the situation we find ourselves in. Bill vows he won't give up. I will not lose you to Carter Walton or anyone else. I do not lose. Bill whispers, I need you. I need you now, my Katie, like never before. Deacon calls out, just a second, as he hides the suitcase at his apartment when someone bangs on the door. He lets Steffy and Finn in, and they go over how grateful they are to him for that night. Deacon is just happy they're both fine. Steffy says they're still trying to put everything that happened behind them. Deacon sighs, yeah, I know what you mean, I'm trying to forget it myself. Steffy says they can't forget. Not anymore. Deacon asks what she means. Steffy tells him this is going to sound crazy, but they've discovered some really unsettling things. And we believe, no we know Sheila's alive. She faked her own death. She wasn't mauled by a bear. Sheila is alive. Sheila Carter is alive. Thanks for watching this video. Please subscribe to our channel, Bold Media Point, and stay with us.